the difference for me is clear. The human love, most of the time, is like, love me, I love you. Do for me, I do for you. So, divine love. That love that made Jesus come down from heaven. He came and shed his blood for us. So the daughters of divine love strive to shed blood. Our motto says, Caritas Christi, urgent nos. That is, the love of Christ urges you on. Let it impel you in whatever you are doing. When Jesus came in the world, what was he doing? He went about doing good. And when I'm doing those things, I want to remember, let me do that good and feel that presence of Jesus. When people donate their money to the Daughters of Divine Love, they are partnering with the Daughters of Divine Love to make great differences in people's life all over the world. Feeding the hungry, because when people can't eat, they can't even hear if you want to evangelize. Feed the stomach first. So when this COVID started, my sisters who are working in hospitals, there are many of them who are really working with the COVID people in the 18 countries where the daughters are. We were distributing food, especially for those who cannot afford. There are a lot of things. Light, water, very essential. Think about it, that you woke up in the morning, you go into the tap and you opened it up and there is no water. You can't even wash your face. You can't even cook. Think of if you don't have light. You can't even see, except if you have torch lights or you have candles. Shelter. People are living in shacks. When it's about to rain, they're afraid. So we try to help in these basic needs. The Daughters of Divine Love try to put intention to do it out of love of God, whatever they're trying to do. People are lacking the real love, that divine love we are talking about. And I think that is the greatest need all over the world today. The greatest. Because if our world is a loving world, we won't have all this violence. We don't have all this hatred or injustices. So that's why it becomes very important that we have to anchor ourselves in God. So help us to feed the people, help us to give shelter, help us to give light, to dig a well, help us to educate, and you are helping humanity.